A man lit his pipe in my grandmother's hospital and set his pants on fire. This actually happened in 1925, and finding this story in an old newspaper taught me something important about making family history come alive. Sometimes you just need a good angle. So this man's on fire in my grandmother's hospital, and suddenly I realized this is exactly what my family history is missing: drama. I discovered this while researching my grandmother, Annie, at Burgess Sanitarium in Nebraska. We never met, but we share the BRCA1 genetic mutation. She had cancer when it was basically untreatable. I get mammograms every 6 months. Same genes, different century, wildly different outcomes. So I fall down this research rabbit hole. The hospital is still standing. It's apartments now. There's a museum Facebook page with tributes to Dr. Burgess. He got married that year. He even built up a small park next door. And then I see this news story. September 11, 1925, a workman named Henry Lindstedt was helping remodel a room when he lit his pipe and accidentally set his trousers on fire. And that's when it hit me. This ridiculous pants fire incident was going to bring my grandmother's story to life. But how do you take this handful of details, a man, a pipe, burning pants, sirens, and just turn it into a scene that takes your family back there with Grandma? Well, I could write it like this. On September 11, 1925, Henry Lindstedt accidentally set his pants on fire at Burgess Sanitarium. See, even pants on fire can be boring if you tell it wrong. So let me show you how to fix that. Let's think of this like a movie. Where's your camera? Are you floating overhead, watching everything? Or are you right there with Grandma, only seeing what she sees? This camera angle thing, writers call it point of view. And once you get this, the scene starts to take shape. So let's look at two options. In option one, we're inside the story. My English teacher would have called this third person limited. Here we zoom in and stay inside one person's head. We only know what that person knows. So we'll use Grandma Annie as our person. This is intimate, perfect for helping my family connect with Grandma directly. And here's how this could look and sound. Let's imagine Annie was in the hospital's small park when the shouting started. She looked up from her book as two nurses rushed past the sunroom windows, their white uniforms aflash against the glass. Then came the smell carried on the September breeze. Not wood smoke, more like scorched wool. She stayed right there on the bench, a safe distance from the commotion. It was only later, when a nurse brought her evening meal, that she heard the story. It seems a workman lit his pipe and set his own trousers on fire. See how we're right there with her? We experience the event through her senses and thoughts, and this is a great way to build empathy. And that one word, imagine, is doing important work here, because I don't know if Annie was in the park or not. Imagine is our signal that we're blending known facts with creative empathy. What are the solid facts we're building on? Well, things I already mentioned: the remodel, the pants, the fire, Grandma, the park. The key is simply to weave these facts into the story, making it clear which parts are from the records and which parts are imagined. Now, in option two, we're outside the story. That's the omniscient point of view. Here, you're the all-knowing narrator. You can take your camera around town, dive into the historical records, and even hint at things your characters don't know yet. And this is great for packing a lot of facts into just a few words. So, here's the same scene, retold in this omniscient point of view. Smoke curled through the halls of Burgess Sanitarium on Friday afternoon, September 11, 1925. Henry Lindstedt was helping with a room remodel when he lit his pipe and sent a stray spark straight to his trousers. Flames spread, a crowd gathered, fire trucks were summoned, but the other workmen extinguished the blaze before they arrived. Did Annie Carver hear the commotion? Perhaps she was next door in the park. This version feels more like a documentary, giving a bird's-eye view of the event with all the factual details. So, Which one's better? I think it depends. You just need to try them out and see which one works best for you. Now, if all this talk about third-person limited and omniscient point of view is making your head spin a little bit, this is where AI can become an incredible tool because you can turn it into a point of view simulator. Maybe you're already using AI to help you organize family research. It can also help you brainstorm your storytelling ideas. Just feed your details into ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini and ask what those details look like from third-person limited point of view or third-person omniscient point of view. And I'll put a couple of sample prompts down in the show notes to help you out with that. Once you've nailed down your angle and the opening, it's going to be much easier to finish the rest of your story. Sometimes you just need a good start. I never met Grandma Annie, but now I can imagine her pausing on that park bench, wondering what on earth was happening inside. And that's the power of a good story angle. It makes someone long gone feel just a little bit more real. So what's the next story you're going to work on? What's your angle? Is your camera going to be inside, looking over a person's shoulder, or outside, looking at everything? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And if you want to know more ways to bring your family history to life, I'm Nancy from Legacy Carvers, and I've got another video right here. And the link for that and for all the AI prompts is waiting for you down in those show notes. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Slap them up or the dawn. Plane jumper is circling to burst in. Stories there, been the government's win. And dusty papers just come alive. Houses built faster than paint could dry. Old records and